Kyle Richards, a star of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, has hinted at a emotional and lonely season 14 of the show. On November 19th, the popular reality show that debuted on Bravo will return, and this time it will be significantly different. So, what exactly is going on with Kyle that is causing her to feel so out of place and depressed? Continue reading for further information. Kyle Richards hints to a season that is both emotional and lonely. Kyle Richards' many seasons on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills have been filled with a wide range of highs and lows. Because she is an original member of the brand, she has divulged a great deal of her personal life to the audience. They are aware of the ties that she has with her sisters, Kim Richards and Kathy Hilton, which have been tense. Additionally, her sister Kim's alcoholism has been a significant plot point for a number of seasons of the show. The rumors of adultery and fights with other cast members have become heated issues, yet Kyle has regularly returned to the show. Kyle and Kathy's reconciliation led to a major blowout at the conclusion of the 12th season. She and her spouse of nearly 30 years, Mauricio Umansky, divorced the next season, despite the fact that they had a difficult time picking themselves up. Following her sobriety and the beginning of her workout routine with a personal trainer, she desired to live a life that was less chaotic and more tranquil. Even more, Kyle developed a close relationship with the country artist Morgan Wade. Despite this, Mauricio continued to remain mobile, engaging in social activities for the sake of his business and enjoying his best life. As a result of their growing distance from one another, their relationship came to an end. For the 14th season, it was not certain whether or not Kyle would return, but she has. It is unfortunate that her friendship with Dorit Kemsley is on the verge of breaking down, and they end up fighting. Bravo claims that the upcoming season will contain a great deal of heartbreaking aspects for Kyle, adding that these aspects will be very personal. It was mentioned by the mother of four that she is working with Mauricio on the upcoming season of the show. On the other hand, she admits that it was emotional to film such moments with her no longer married spouse, who had just moved out of the house previously. In addition, Andy Cohen shared his thoughts on what the fans might anticipate from them during this season. Similar situation, but a different kind of friendship. During the 13th season, Kyle Richards and Dorit Kemsley were encountering difficulties in their respective marriages. Despite this, Kyle spent a lot of time with Morgan Wade, which was something that Dorit struggled with. In her statement, she mentioned that Kyle had seen Morgan more frequently and even had a Tay initial on her. There were also a lot of inquiries asking about her marriage and whether or not Mauricio had been cheating on her, which led to the breakup between her and Dorit. That was fascinating because it appeared that they were stuck in the same situation. They are now officially single women, which means that they should have made reparations by the time season 14 rolls around, but they have not yet done so. In light of this, it might appear as though Kyle is all by himself, but only time will tell. Regarding Kyle's upcoming season, do you believe it will be exciting or repetitive? Is she still a lot of a mystery to you? Or are you looking forward to finding out what she is like as a woman who is not in a relationship? Let us know, and make sure to tune in to Rhobh on Bravo on November 19th. The Beverly Hills may sparkle with glamour and diamonds, but behind the luxury lies a storm of emotions. In the upcoming season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Rhobh, longtime cast member Kyle Richards promises fans something raw, real, and deeply emotional. After years of being the unwavering anchor of that Rhobh franchise, Kyle Richards is letting down her guard more than ever before. In a recent teaser interview, the reality star, actress, and entrepreneur opened up about what's to come, and it's not your typical drama-filled season. This time, Kyle says, the drama is internal. It's emotional and honestly very lonely, she confesses. A season like no other. For over a decade, Rhobh has been known for its champagne feuds, extravagant trips, and high-stakes friendships. But this season, it's personal. Kyle, always the polished and composed queen bee, reveals she went through one of the hardest periods of her life while filming the upcoming episodes. "I wasn't prepared for how raw everything would feel," she says. "Usually, there's a lot of distraction. Someone's launching a brand, or we're in the middle of a silly argument. But this time, I couldn't hide behind anything." Fans who have followed her journey know Kyle has endured major personal shifts. From a highly publicized separation with her husband, Mauricio Umansky, to family tension and inner doubts, Kyle says this season captures her at her most vulnerable. "I cried a lot," she admits. "Not because of fights with the women, but because I was genuinely lost. I was asking myself, who am I without all the things I thought defined me?" The end of a fairy tale? The relationship between Kyle and Mauricio has long been a fan favorite, a rare Hollywood love story that felt real. But cracks began to show last season, and in the new one, the story deepens. Kyle says, "It's hard to watch back. You think you're hiding the pain, but the cameras catch everything, even the silences, especially the silences." The show, famous for dissecting friendships and betrayals, will now explore how love can evolve, drift, or shatter. "We're not perfect, we never were. But this season, I had to confront what I've been running from for years," she says. "The loneliness didn't come from being physically alone. It came from not feeling understood, even by those closest to me." Isolation amidst the glamour. Despite being surrounded by castmates, camera crews, and adoring fans, Kyle felt more isolated than ever. There's a misconception that if you're on a hit show and have a fabulous life, you can't be lonely. But it's the opposite. Sometimes you feel like you have to keep smiling so no one asks what's really wrong. According to insiders, Kyle's emotional journey this season includes moments of deep self-reflection, heartbreaking conversations, and even a temporary retreat from the group. "There were times I didn't want to film. I wanted to hide," she confesses. "But then I realized maybe someone else out there is going through the same thing. Maybe showing it helps them feel less alone." Shifting friendships and new realizations. As Kyle opens up, friendships shift. "People didn't know how to handle my sadness," she says. "Some grew closer, some pulled away." Veteran castmates like Dorrit Kemsley and Erica Jane will be seen offering support, but not without their own complications. It's not always easy to be vulnerable in this group. Everyone has their own walls up, and when someone starts breaking down, it makes everyone uncomfortable. Yet through the discomfort, Kyle found moments of unexpected clarity. "It's in the quietest moments, when the cameras are still rolling, but no one's talking, that I realized who I truly am and who I'm becoming." A message to the fans. With the new season on the horizon, Kyle has a message for viewers. Don't just watch this season looking for drama. Watch it for the real stuff, the tears, the growth, the courage to face the unknown. She continues, "So many women, especially in their 40s and 50s, feel like they're supposed to have it all figured out. But what if you don't? What if you wake up one day and realize you've lost touch with yourself? That's where I was, and I'm still figuring it out." Kyle hopes her vulnerability inspires others. It's okay to admit you're hurting. It's okay to not be okay. And it's okay to choose yourself, even when it's scary. Healing, one episode at a time. Despite the heartache, Kyle remains hopeful. "This isn't the end of my story. Maybe it's just a new chapter. I'm learning to stand on my own, to love myself in new ways." The show's producers have hinted that the season finale will be one of the most powerful episodes in Rhobh history, and Kyle says viewers will see a very different side of her. It's not about the diamonds, the parties, or the vacations. This season is about survival, emotional survival. She pauses, then adds, "If you've ever felt lost, this season is for you." Conclusion. In a franchise built on opulence and over-the-top drama, Kyle Richards is turning the spotlight inward. The new season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills promises to be raw, relatable, and yes, emotional. Kyle's story is more than just a reality TV arc. It's a reminder that even the strongest among us can feel lonely, that growth often comes through pain, and that healing is never linear. Tune in this season not just to see the glitz of Beverly Hills, but to witness the heart of a woman rediscovering her voice. And perhaps, in her journey, we'll find a little bit of ourselves too.